Welcome to your Cancer Daily Horoscope for June 17, 2025. Today finds you at a powerful cosmic intersection. Dear Cancer, as we approach the final days of Gemini season with your ruling planet, the Moon, creating significant aspects to both Jupiter and Saturn. This is a day of emotional depth and potential breakthrough moments for you. With the Moon moving through your fourth house of home and foundations, you're likely feeling particularly connected to your personal space and family matters today. This lunar position amplifies your natural Cancer tendencies toward nurturing and creating security, but there's a special quality to this energy as we're just days away from your solar return and the start of Cancer season. Let's talk about the emotional landscape you're navigating today. The Moon's trine to Neptune in Pisces is washing your emotional world with heightened intuition and spiritual awareness. Dreams from last night might linger into your waking hours, carrying important messages. Your psychic receptors are especially sensitive now. Pay attention to gut feelings about people and situations around you. They're likely to be accurate. This Neptune influence also opens a portal to your creativity. If you work in artistic fields, today could bring exceptional inspiration. Even if you don't consider yourself creative, you might find yourself drawn to express something meaningful through color, music, or words. Don't resist these urges. They're part of your processing mechanism today. In your relationships, there's a fascinating dynamic at play. Venus in Leo is activating your second house of values and resources, putting the spotlight on what you truly treasure in your connections with others. A square aspect between Venus and Uranus suggests some unexpected developments in your social circle or romantic life. Someone might surprise you with their actions or words, either pleasantly or otherwise. This isn't necessarily negative, but it does require flexibility on your part. For those Cancers in committed relationships, today calls for honest conversation about shared resources or values. Something that's been beneath the surface needs addressing. Single Cancers might find themselves attracted to someone quite different from their usual type. This person could challenge your values in ways that ultimately strengthen your understanding of what you truly need. Career-wise, today brings interesting developments. Mercury in Gemini is sharpening your behind-the-scenes work and planning abilities. You might not be in the spotlight professionally today, but the mental work you're doing will pay dividends soon. With Mercury forming a sextile to Mars in your career house, there's potential to develop strategies that will advance your position in the coming weeks. Take notes on insights that come today. They contain the seeds of future success. Mars in Aries continues to energize your 10th house of career and public reputation, giving you more drive and visibility than usual. Some Cancers might find themselves speaking up in meetings or taking the lead on projects today. This assertiveness might feel somewhat foreign to your more cautious nature, but the stars support you stepping forward confidently. Financially, there are indications of both opportunity and caution. Jupiter's position brings potential for growth in joint finances or investments, but Saturn's influence suggests the need for disciplined approaches. Today isn't ideal for major financial decisions, but it's excellent for reviewing your current situation and planning wisely. Health-wise, the cosmic weather calls attention to your digestive system and emotional well-being. These are always connected for Cancers, but particularly so today. Stress might manifest as stomach sensitivity, so gentle, nourishing foods are recommended. Your emotional health benefits from water today, whether drinking plenty of it, spending time near bodies of water, or enjoying a long bath or shower. These practices help you process the intense emotional information you're receiving. Spiritually, today offers profound opportunities for growth. The approaching solstice, just days away, creates a thin veil between dimensions, allowing you deeper access to your intuition and inner knowing. Set aside time for reflection, perhaps through meditation or journaling. Questions posed to your higher self today are likely to receive illuminating answers. A particularly noteworthy aspect today is Saturn's position in Pisces forming a trine to your Sun. This brings a stabilizing energy that helps you integrate the more mystical Neptune influences without losing your footing. You're being supported to expand spiritually while remaining grounded, a beautiful balance that Cancer can sometimes struggle to achieve. Pluto's ongoing retrograde in Aquarius continues to transform your eighth house of shared resources, intimacy, and personal transformation. Today, you might gain insight into a power dynamic that's been operating beneath the surface in a close relationship. This awareness doesn't demand immediate action, but it's valuable information to hold. As for practical guidance today, first, honor your need for emotional security while remaining open to the unexpected. The stars are pushing you slightly outside your comfort zone for good reason. Second, schedule some quiet time alone to process your feelings. They contain important information. Third, reach out to family or close friends who feel like family. These connections strengthen your foundations during this pre-birthday period. In your interactions with others today, you're likely to be especially perceptive about their unspoken needs and feelings. This is your superpower, but be mindful not to absorb others' emotional states as your own. Boundaries are especially important for you today, Cancer. As we look at the day's overall energy signature for you, there's a sense of preparation, as if the universe is getting you ready for something important during your upcoming solar return. Today's experiences, whether challenging or joyful, are aligning you with your highest path forward. Remember that you're in a period of completion before your personal new year begins. Take time to acknowledge how far you've come since your last birthday. What have you learned? How have you grown? These reflections will help you set meaningful intentions for your new solar cycle. In closing, Cancer, June 17, 2025, offers you a day of emotional depth, intuitive clarity, and preparation for new beginnings. Navigate the waters with your natural sensitivity, but allow yourself to be strengthened by the cosmic currents supporting your growth. Trust the process unfolding now. It's leading you home to yourself in more ways than one. On June 17, 2025, Cancer natives will experience a particularly noteworthy celestial alignment. The Sun sits at the final degrees of Gemini, just days before it enters your sign, creating a powerful period of anticipation and inner preparation. This positioning acts like a cosmic incubation period, ideas, emotions, and intentions gathering strength before your personal new year begins. The Moon, your ruling celestial body, transits through the intense waters of Scorpio today, forming a harmonious trine to your sun sign. This creates a powerful emotional current that enhances your intuitive abilities and deepens your emotional intelligence. You may find yourself picking up on subtleties and unspoken dynamics that others completely miss. Mercury, positioned in early Cancer, brings communication matters directly into your domain. Your thoughts and expressions carry extra weight today, and you might notice people paying particular attention to your words. This placement supports expressing emotional truths and discussing matters close to your heart. Venus glides through Leo, activating your second house of resources and values. This creates a warm, generous energy around finances and possessions. You might feel drawn to quality experiences or items that bring genuine joy rather than mere status. Mars in Virgo occupies your third house of communication and short trips, infusing your daily interactions with precision and analytical energy. You may find yourself more articulate and detail-oriented in conversations, though be cautious of becoming overly critical. Jupiter continues its expansive journey through Gemini in your 12th house of the subconscious. This suggests profound spiritual growth happening beneath the surface. Dreams may be especially vivid and meaningful today. Saturn's position in Pisces creates a significant angle to your sun sign, bringing structure to your career sector. Long-term professional goals receive cosmic support, though not without requiring discipline and dedication. Uranus in Gemini forms a subtle but important sextile to your sign, introducing unexpected insights and innovative approaches to personal matters. This creates opportunities for breakthrough thinking, particularly regarding how you perceive yourself. Neptune in Aries activates your 10th house of public reputation, adding a layer of creativity and inspiration to your professional image. Your ability to visualize ideal outcomes is enhanced, though maintaining practical boundaries remains important. Pluto, retrograding between Aquarius and Capricorn, continues its slow transformation of your partnership and shared resource sectors. Today, its influence might manifest as subtle power dynamics in close relationships that require conscious navigation. The North Node in Pisces aligns with your 9th house of higher learning and philosophy, suggesting that spiritual growth and expanding your worldview represent important steps on your soul's journey now. With Chiron in Aries forming a square to your sign, there may be some sensitivity around professional identity or reputation. However, this aspect offers healing potential when you embrace authentic self-expression rather than conforming to others' expectations. The asteroid Pallas, Athena in Taurus grounds your social sector with strategic wisdom. Networking efforts benefit from a methodical, value-oriented approach rather than scattered connections. Black Moon Lilith in late Virgo creates an intriguing tension with your communication style. You may feel compelled to speak truths that others typically avoid, particularly regarding health matters or daily routines. Today's planetary positions grant Cáncer natives a rare perspective, seeing both emotional depths and practical pathways forward with unusual clarity. The cosmic weather supports deep emotional understanding coupled with effective action, especially in areas involving home, family, and inner security. Cáncer, today's cosmic configuration places Mercury in harmonious alignment with your ruling planet, the Moon, creating an exceptional day for all forms of communication and self-expression. The Moon's position in Virgo brings a methodical quality to your thoughts, allowing you to articulate complex emotions with surprising clarity. This isn't always easy for you, as your natural tendency is to protect and internalize your feelings. Mercury's current transit through your 3rd house of communication amplifies your ability to find the perfect words for situations that have previously left you speechless. Notice how conversations flow more naturally today, especially regarding domestic matters and family concerns that typically stir your emotional depths without clear resolution. Venus forms a supportive aspect to your sign, softening your delivery and making your words more palatable even when discussing difficult subjects. This is particularly beneficial if you've been avoiding a necessary conversation with a close family member or intimate partner. The stars are supporting your ability to express yourself without becoming overwhelmed by the emotional undercurrents that often complicate your communications. Jupiter's influence expands your perspective, helping you see beyond immediate emotional reactions to grasp the bigger picture in discussions. Today presents a rare opportunity to journal or document your feelings with exceptional insight. Your written expressions will carry unusual depth and clarity. For those Cáncer individuals working in creative fields, artistic expression benefits from a powerful infusion of emotional authenticity without the usual self-censorship. In professional settings, you'll find colleagues and supervisors more receptive to your ideas, especially when you allow your natural intuition to guide your contributions. Phone calls and video meetings will feel more comfortable than usual, as your normal reticence gives way to confident expression. Be mindful, however, of Saturn's distant square to your sign, which might tempt you to second-guess yourself after moments of vulnerability. Trust the initial expression rather than the subsequent doubt. Social media communications also receive favorable aspects today. Sharing your authentic thoughts online could connect you with like-minded individuals who appreciate your depth and sincerity. For single Cancers, dating apps and messages benefit from your enhanced ability to reveal your true self with both vulnerability and boundaries intact. The day's energy supports heart-to-heart conversations, especially after sunset when the moon's influence strengthens your emotional intelligence even further. Consider reaching out to someone you've had difficulty communicating with in the past. The planetary alignments suggest breakthrough potential. Pay attention to nonverbal cues in your interactions today, as your heightened sensitivity allows you to read between the lines and respond to what remains unsaid. This skill, always one of your strengths, receives cosmic enhancement and validation now. By day's end, you may feel a sense of emotional release through having expressed thoughts you've carried silently for too long. This unburdening creates space for new insights and connections in the days ahead. June 17, 2025, presents Cáncer with a fascinating financial landscape as Mercury forms a trine with your ruling celestial body, the Moon. This harmonious alignment opens channels for financial intuition and communication about money matters. Today, your natural instincts around resource management are heightened, making it an excellent day to revisit your budget or financial plans. The Moon's position in Libra brings balance to your financial thinking, helping you weigh options with greater clarity than usual. Venus, currently moving through your second house of personal resources and income, brings beneficial energy to your financial sector. This planetary position suggests unexpected financial opportunities may come through social connections or previous professional relationships. Look for contacts reaching out with propositions or offers that weren't on your radar. With Jupiter expanding its influence in your career house, long-term financial growth is supported through professional advancement rather than quick gains. Consider how current work projects might lead to increased income streams in the coming months. Saturn's disciplined presence reminds you that consistent effort yields stable returns. Today favors setting up automated savings or investment structures that will serve you in the long run. Financial conversations carry extra weight today as your words have persuasive power. If you need to negotiate terms, request a raise, or discuss financial partnerships, the cosmic energy supports clear, confident communication around money matters. The current Cáncer Mars trine emboldens your approach to financial risk. You'll feel more courage to pursue opportunities that previously seemed intimidating. However, exercise discernment as Neptune's fog could slightly distort the full picture. Morning hours bring the clearest financial vision, making it ideal for important money decisions or meetings with financial advisors. The afternoon energy shifts slightly as the Moon squares Pluto, potentially revealing hidden costs or financial obligations you hadn't fully considered. This isn't meant to derail you, but rather to ensure complete transparency in monetary dealings. Your financial intuition peaks around 3 p.m., so pay attention to subtle feelings about investment opportunities or spending decisions during this window. Those working in creative fields may discover new revenue streams through collaborative projects initiated today. The alignment between Mercury and Venus supports monetizing your naturally nurturing abilities. Consider how your emotional intelligence and supportive nature might translate to income-generating opportunities. Unexpected financial news around family resources or property matters could arise today. This information likely serves your long-term security rather than creating immediate upheaval. The day's energy supports reviewing insurance policies, emergency funds, and protective financial measures. Your natural Cáncer instinct to create security finds cosmic support. Financial opportunities connected to home-based businesses, real estate, or family enterprises receive favorable aspects. If you've been considering investing in property or domestic improvements that increase value, today's planetary positions support thorough research in these areas. Water sign financial synergy is particularly strong, making collaborations with Pisces or Scorpio individuals potentially lucrative. Notice which financial doors open with minimal effort. These pathways aligned with cosmic flow may require less strain while yielding greater returns. Today's numerological vibration of 8, from 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, reinforces themes of abundance, material manifestation, and financial karma. What you've built through consistent effort begins to show tangible results. The recent lunar influence has been stirring your subconscious relationship with wealth and prosperity. Pay attention to dreams or sudden insights about financial matters, as your intuitive center is especially attuned to monetary opportunities hiding just beneath the surface. Cancer's natural caution serves you well today, but don't let it prevent calculated financial risks. The difference between protection and limitation is important to discern. With Mercury supporting your communication, financial negotiations that honor both practical considerations and emotional needs can be successfully navigated. Resources shared with partners or through business alliances show particular promise today. Joint ventures initiated under this cosmic weather have strong staying power, especially when built on mutual trust and complementary strengths. The day's financial signature suggests modest but meaningful gains rather than dramatic windfalls. Building wealth steadily aligns with your sign's natural approach to security and growth. Consider setting aside time to review recurring expenses. You'll likely identify several places where resources can be redirected toward more meaningful financial goals. The cosmic climate encourages balancing practical financial management with investments in emotional well-being. Sometimes the wisest financial move involves spending on experiences or items that genuinely nurture your sense of security and happiness. Your financial guardian angle appears particularly strong today as protective aspects form around your resource sectors. Trust that even challenges ultimately guide you toward greater abundance when approached with your natural Cancer wisdom and intuition. Cancer, as we look at June 17, 2025, there's a fascinating alignment of fortunate energies in your chart. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your sector of earned income and personal resources. This creates an exceptionally favorable day for financial matters and self-worth explorations. Your intuition around resources is heightened, potentially guiding you toward unexpected opportunities for abundance. This isn't merely about monetary gain, though that's certainly possible, but about recognizing your inherent talents and how they might be better utilized or compensated. Pay special attention to ideas that seem to arrive from your subconscious or through dreams, as they carry particular weight today. With Venus positioned in your communication sector, your words carry a persuasive quality that can open doors. When expressing needs or pitching ideas, you'll find others unusually receptive. This makes it an excellent day for negotiations, important conversations, or putting your thoughts into writing. The home front also appears as a significantly fortunate area today, with domestic harmony creating a sanctuary for emotional replenishment. Quality time spent with family or in your personal space contributes to your overall sense of security and well-being. This domestic tranquility isn't passive, it actively fuels your confidence in other areas of life. Your intuitive capabilities reach extraordinary levels today as Neptune and the Moon create a psychic corridor of sorts. Trust your gut feelings about people and situations, especially when they come through strongly. This intuitive advantage gives you the ability to see beneath surface appearances and understand deeper currents in any situation. Health and wellness pursuits are particularly blessed today, especially those connected to water swimming, hydrotherapy, or simply ensuring proper hydration can have outsized benefits. Your body responds exceptionally well to nurturing care now. Creative projects carry a touch of magic today, with inspiration flowing freely. If you've been experiencing any creative blocks, this is the day they're likely to dissolve. The connection between your emotional world and artistic expression is especially potent, allowing authentic self-expression to emerge naturally. Professional relationships show significant promise today, particularly with female colleagues or mentors. Someone in a position of influence sees your unique capabilities and may offer support in ways that aren't immediately obvious but will prove valuable in time. Your ability to care for others is recognized and appreciated. Spiritual exploration brings unexpected rewards today. Even if you're not typically inclined toward spiritual practices, setting aside a few moments for reflection, meditation, or connection with something larger than yourself yields profound insights. These moments of contemplation can provide clarity on questions that have been lingering in your mind. Learning opportunities present themselves in surprising places, remain receptive to knowledge that comes through unconventional channels or from unexpected sources. A chance conversation could provide the missing piece to a puzzle you've been working on. Your natural empathy serves as a powerful asset today, opening doors through emotional intelligence rather than force or strategy. By tuning into others' needs and responding with genuine care, you create connections that support your own growth and opportunities. This authentic approach resonates strongly with the cosmic energies of the day. For relationships, there's a gentle, supportive quality to interactions, making this an ideal time for strengthening bonds through nurturing gestures. Small acts of caretaking carry significant emotional weight today. If single, your natural warmth attracts potential partners who appreciate your depth of feeling. In terms of timing, the hours when the moon is most active early morning and evening offer particularly potent windows for initiating important matters. During these times, your intuitive capabilities are at their peak, and the universe seems more responsive to your intentions. The color silver carries special significance for you today, incorporating it into your attire or environment aligns you more fully with the day's fortunate currents. Similarly, moonstone and pearl resonate with your energy today, potentially amplifying your natural gifts if worn or carried. Water continues as a powerful theme. Proximity to lakes, rivers, or the ocean can trigger insights and emotional healing. Even the simple act of taking a bath becomes a fortunate ritual, washing away obstacles and refreshing your spirit. Remember that your greatest fortune today comes through embracing your authentic Cancer nature. Your sensitivity is not a weakness but your greatest strength, allowing you to perceive opportunities others might miss and to connect deeply in ways that create lasting benefit. As June 17th, 2025 unfolds, Cancer, your social landscape is undergoing fascinating shifts with the sun just days away from entering your sign. This positioning creates an interesting duality in your social experience today. There's a sense of anticipation building as your season approaches, yet you're still in a period of reflection and preparation. With the sun in the final degrees of Gemini, illuminating your 12th house of subconsciousness, you may find yourself more observant than participatory in group settings today. You're absorbing the energy around you, intuitively sensing the undercurrents in your social circles. This makes you exceptionally perceptive about others' feelings and motivations, even when they don't express them openly. Venus forming a harmonious aspect with Neptune today amplifies your compassionate nature, making you the friend everyone turns to for emotional support. Your ability to listen without judgment becomes your greatest social asset. Meanwhile, Mercury in your sign forms an interesting angle with Jupiter, expanding your communication abilities and attracting intellectually stimulating conversations. Even if you typically prefer smaller gatherings, you might find yourself enjoying broader social exchanges today. The moon's transit through Leo activates your second house of values, bringing financial discussions into your social interactions. Be mindful that conversations about money or material matters could arise unexpectedly with friends or colleagues. This isn't necessarily negative. In fact, a friend might present an opportunity that aligns with your values. Mars in Virgo is activating your communication sector, giving your words more impact than usual. While this makes you more persuasive in group settings, it also means you should measure your words carefully, as they carry more weight. What you perceive as casual feedback could be received as pointed criticism by more sensitive individuals in your circle. A notable aspect between Saturn and Chiron suggests that old social wounds might be triggered today, perhaps memories of not belonging or feeling misunderstood. Yet this aspect also offers healing potential if you're willing to engage authentically rather than retreating into your protective shell. Your traditional ruler, the moon, making contact with Venus highlights the potential for deepening an existing friendship. A casual acquaintance could reveal more layers of themselves, creating the foundation for a more meaningful connection. The most beneficial social environments for you today are intimate gatherings rather than large events. One-on-one connections will feel more nurturing and authentic than trying to navigate large group dynamics. Water signs fellow Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces will be particularly supportive energies in your social sphere today, offering understanding without explanation. For those Cancers in leadership positions, your intuitive understanding of team dynamics gives you an edge in mediating conflicts or building consensus. Your ability to sense what remains unsaid makes you invaluable in smoothing over tensions. If you've been considering reconnecting with old friends, today's energy supports reconciliation and healing of past misunderstandings. A simple message could reopen doors that seemed permanently closed. Social media presents both opportunities and challenges today. While digital connections may feel less satisfying than in-person interactions, they could lead to unexpected networking opportunities, especially related to career advancement or creative collaborations. Pluto's ongoing transit through Aquarius continues to transform your approach to intimacy and vulnerability in friendships. You're learning that true connection requires revealing your authentic self, even the parts you typically keep hidden behind your protective shell. As you navigate this day, remember that your empathetic nature is both your greatest strength and potential vulnerability in social settings. You naturally absorb others' emotions, which can be exhausting if you don't establish clear boundaries. Practice distinguishing between your feelings and those you're picking up from others. Trust your intuition about which social invitations to accept and which to decline. Your inner wisdom knows which environments will nourish rather than drain you today. By evening, the moon's aspect with Uranus may bring unexpected social invitations or surprising revelations from friends. Stay flexible and open to spontaneous gatherings that could prove more meaningful than planned events. For Cancer, on June 17, 2025, the cosmic energies are urging you to prioritize emotional restoration. The moon, your planetary ruler, forms a nurturing sextile with Venus today, creating a perfect opportunity to establish new self-care rituals. Your sensitivity is heightened, which serves as both a gift and a potential challenge. Rather than seeing your emotional depth as a vulnerability, recognize it as your superpower and use it to better understand what you truly need. Take time this morning to journal your feelings without judgment or analysis, just pure emotional expression. Water elements can be particularly healing today, whether that's taking a bath with Epsom salts, visiting a body of water, or simply increasing your hydration. Your intuitive abilities are remarkably strong, so if you've been struggling with a decision, today's energies support accessing your inner wisdom. Cancer, you often prioritize caring for others, but today demands that you turn that nurturing energy inward. Watch for a tendency to absorb others' emotional states. Create energetic boundaries by visualizing a protective shield of white light surrounding you before entering crowded spaces or difficult conversations. In professional matters, you're advised to delay major presentations or pitches until tomorrow when your communication sector receives more favorable aspects. Instead, use today for preparation and refinement. Digestive health needs attention. Your stomach is particularly sensitive to emotional stress today, so practice mindful eating and avoid rushing through meals. Connection with family or chosen family will serve as an emotional anchor, so schedule even a brief call with a loved one. Financial decisions should be postponed, as your practical judgment may be clouded by emotional considerations. For those Cancer individuals struggling with insomnia, tonight is ideal for establishing a new sleep routine. The lunar energy supports deep rest if you can quiet your mind before bed. Consider keeping selenite or moonstone nearby to amplify your natural intuitive abilities while providing emotional protection. Creative projects, especially those involving water elements like watercolor painting, music, or poetry, will flow exceptionally well today. Remember that your emotional landscape is not something to overcome, but rather a sophisticated GPS system guiding you toward authentic choices. Today's primary lesson revolves around receptivity, learning when to act and when to receive. The universe is sending subtle messages through emotional cues, dreams, and synchronicities, so maintain an open awareness. Rather than pushing forward with your agenda, practice the art of allowing. Cancer, your strength has always been in your depth of feeling. Today, this becomes your most valuable compass. Welcome to your Cancer Daily Horoscope for June 17, 2025. Today finds you at a powerful cosmic intersection. Dear Cancer, as we approach the final days of Gemini season with your ruling planet, the Moon, creating significant aspects to both Jupiter